Good morning, welcome to Catex TV. My name is Frank Fortunato. Today is Tuesday, February 24th, 2015. If you want to watch us on Twitter, go to Catex TV. The temperature in Princeton, New Jersey this morning, upon waking up, was 6 degrees below zero Fahrenheit. The northeastern United States continues to freeze in near record-setting Arctic temperatures. Meanwhile, down in Florida, a number of Florida homeowner insurers, mainly the takeout insurers, are looking at the option of replacing significant chunks of cover that they currently buy from the state's cat fund with private reinsurance. This could create a sizable chunk of fresh demand in advance of the June 1 renewals. According to the Insurance Insider, reinsurance brokers have been approaching carriers with products that would replace a portion of the mandatory cover that these insurers have to buy from the Florida Hurricane Catastrophe Fund, the FHCF, mainly because of the discounted price that the FHCF offers. Insurers have been buying the 90% cover. However, there is an option for people to purchase 90%, 75%, or 45%, co-insuring the balance. A number of brokers, including Tiger Risk and Willis, have been approaching Florida insurers now that the price of traditional insurance has decreased so much, especially for cat coverage. It seems that there's a convergence now on the FHCF price, which is said to be at about 7.75% rate on line with the price of traditional reinsurance. It's also said that one very major deal has apparently already been accomplished. If only a third of the Florida takeout insurers reduce their limit to 45%, some $1.5 billion of additional reinsurance limit is going to come onto the market in June of this year. 7.75% of that is a significant amount of money. Some more news has been coming out now about the final setup of the XL-Catlin merger. It seems that XL-Catlin is going to see the current Catlin Chief Operating Officer, Paul Jardine, remaining with the company. The integration work is going to be spearheaded by XL's Myron Hendry and Catlin's Addie Speiler. This is according to an internal memo that has been released and then found by the Insurance Insider. Last week, XL CEO Mike McGavick, who's going to be the group CEO, and Stephen Catlin wrote to the staff to inform them that a decision had been taken on the senior leadership team. 14 of the most senior posts have now been announced. 9 are going to go to XL alumni, the other 5 to Catlin veterans. Jardine had not been named yet, but he is in fact coming in as the Chief Experience Officer. Jardine is going to have the responsibility for group communications and marketing, as well as claims and distribution strategy. XL's Chief Investment Officer, Sarah Street, is going to make way for Catlin's Chief Financial Officer, Benji Muley. Andrew McMillan, the CEO of Catlin US, is going to stay on board. He's going to have a significant role in the company. XL's Kirsten Gold is going to become the General Counsel of XL-Catlin. It's going to be a big job, remember. XL has 60 offices with 4,000 people. Catlin has 56 offices with 2,400 people. This integration is going to take some time. Japan is expected to increase its maximum insurance cover for tankers carrying Iranian crude oil in fiscal 2015 to 2016 due to an increase in the international group of property indemnity clubs in London, which increased their price. Also, there's been a weakening, of course, of the yen against the dollar. The anticipated hike by the International Group of P&I Club is going to be about 2.5% year on year. An official at the Japanese ministry in charge of the reinsurance purchase declined to give an exact figure as to what they currently buy, but it said that each current very large crude carrier is carrying about $7.8 billion of property and indemnity coverage. Iran was the 6th largest crude supplier to Japan in 2014. The big Australian insurer QBE has finally taken a turn for the better. They've seen their share price jump a total of about 10% this year now so far. They released their full-year results. They seem to hint that the company's on the right road. Underwriting profit was up 60% year on year, up to $547 million US. The combined ratio dipped down about 96.1%. The company said that its remediation process is now largely completed, particularly in North America and in Europe. The chief executive, John Neal, said especially pleasing were the results of the combined operating ratio of 96.1%. The dividend was increased 16% to 37 Australian cents a share. A magnitude 5.0 earthquake in a remote part of central Spain ended up shaking buildings in Madrid earlier today, causing some panicked office workers to rush into the street. The quake was about 2 hours drive south of Madrid in a town called Asa de Monte. There were no immediate reports of damage or injuries. In the same area was Spain's most devastating earthquake in 50 years, which occurred back in 2011, when nearly 300 million people were killed. And in India, 2 employees were killed disposing of chemicals at a Gulf Oil Corporation plant that makes detonators in the town of Kukatpally. This occurred yesterday. The explosion occurred while the workers were trying to dispose of rejected detonators in an open place adjacent to the shed. The government has announced that Shell has agreed to a financial settlement with the deceased as well as the injured workers and is taking care of their medical expenses. And finally, in Paris on Sunday night and again last night, Monday night, several drones, probably as many as 3, have been sighted buzzing over the French capital. The drones have passed over the Eiffel Tower repeatedly, as well as the American embassy. Paris is in a state of high alert, of course, security-wise, after the terror attack on Charlie Hebdo magazine that killed some 14 people. No word yet on who's behind the drones or whether there's any menacing threats as a result of them. Drones, of course, are prohibited over central Paris, especially as a result of this episode. That's the news for today. If we have any breaking news, we'll come back and tell you. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow.